I would rather eat a 5x7 rug than play nice with somebody I know don't like me.
It looked like you did eat a fuck, bro. This the wrong challenge, wrong audio for you, gang.
Have a personality, or are you just a bunch of Taylor Swift lyrics glued together?
It's assault.
I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, not Dallas, Fort Worth.
She was very intimidating. She also looked like she's still.
Welcome back to Unfiltered. Today we're looking at when attention-seeking women get humbled by men, starting with a man who gets offended on this dating show because they brought out a chunky girl for him.
How old is that? Oh.
What you want me to go there for?
Hold it. Ain't no trick. Let me see the balloon.
I'm scared. What's going on?
You don't you ever disrespect a real live player like that cake ass.
Why you pop the balloon?
Don't disrespect no real live player. I don't do fat, funky, cheesy, chunky cake ass. I don't with bitches that's a ham sandwich away from a heart attack.
Bye,
cake
Mr.
ass.
Clean. Bye. Bye.
Fuck out of here.
Oh, no, he didn't. Smelling old as shit. Y'all smell it?
I don't think anybody was ready for that level of honesty. Up next, the black guru humbles this old woman who thinks women can live without men in the world.
We got divorced, but I'm still living with him.
And I don't care. That could be just for whatever reason, convenience or whatever. Men do stuff like that.
Are you a counselor or a lawyer? What are you?
I'm a man that a whole lot of women want.
I'm very wise. Women can live without a man. A man needs a woman. Say nothing. Huh?
Are you living without a man right now, or are you living in another man's house who's paying the bills?
He pays a lot of the bills. Yes.
No.
Okay, what are you talking? What are you saying?
So you just said women can live without a man, but you right now are not living without a man.
Well, he's in the hospital.
You're living in his house still, meaning that you can't live and afford your own rent.
No, I can't. That's
Thank you.
And you know why?
So you
Look.
need you see, this is how ignorant y'all are. Y'all tell other women advice that y'all can't even do yourself.
I don't tell anybody advice.
You
I'm
just
no better.
said women can live without a man.
Some
and
of
you
them
yourself can't even live without a man right now.
She clearly needs to think a lot more before speaking. Next, this woman gets educated on why male best friends are bad for relationships.
Why is it that men feel threatened when a female has a lot of male friends that are just friends that we don't sleep with?
Could you. They could and men don't like that. Men know that men will play the long game.
Yeah, I was just about to say
they'll
that.
be the bestie, but they're waiting for that. So they can be like, come over, lay on my talk about it. What did that do here? Because they will pillow talk about another you quick.
Hey, listen, them friends be giving the best therapeutic. These will give you a relationship advice after you down. Like, yeah, your worked out. I really swinging and everything. You got a male best friend, right? Just say yes or no.
And do.
Do you know how big his
I sure do.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
All the men she has in the friend zones are backup plans and last resorts. Now this man humbles a gold digger looking for a free meal.
Taking her on a date right now, where would you take her?
I would ask her, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to eat.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Then there's a bunch of places you could go.
So what's your budget?
Because I rack up a bill, I'm not gonna lie.
First of all, I would wonder why she's racking up a bill. That's the first thing I'm wondering. Look,
Drinks are expensive. Two drinks, $15.
Because like, look, you got your money. If you go out with her, you're not gonna rack up a bill and expect her to pay it, no?
All this talk about equality and still demanding a man pick up the first bill. Up next, this loudmouth bimbo starts trash-talking a man online and gets humbled quickly.
If you like that, like I'm dirty, and like I stink. Yours ain't pass? It's a good thing that I didn't ask. Good thing that your neck is stiff as hanging on a curb. Like, what is somebody dragging you by your head? Don't let me get on your because I never even asked for your opinion.
No, thank you.
Man, I wouldn't even let you crack. No, thank you. You. How about that? The IG white. How the fuck black and you're not even white and your last name white. That should that's embarrassing. I ain't gonna lie. Two-strand twist to come on here and start, like risen. Why are you still talking to me? No, because I'm on your ass, bro. I'm on your ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you think you some hot shit, boring, and you're a loser. You got no personality. That's why you're
No, thank
you. Skip me, bro. Because before I really get on that, bro, and you're back.
Oh, thank you.
Some people trying me. Bro, he thinks he's all that, bro. Look, and you're still saying pass, bro. I don't even care. Because I never even asked.
Skip me. Bro, move on.
Bro, let me see your legs, bro. Let me see. Because you think that you're somebody that everybody wants, and the whole time, nobody wants you, and that's why you're on here. Like, what the fuck?
Pass.
It's a pass, but you on the low. Look at his face. He loves me, bro. You love me. You love it here.
That's your boyfriend on the phone? Pass.
You love it here. I swear to God, you do. You like me or something? No, I want you to give the answer. I never once called you ugly. You're not an ugly dude. But forgive me. Like, can we be friends? We can't even be friends, dog? Damn.
She was looking to play childish games, and he's seen through it all. Now Kevin Samuels humbles a 44-year-old woman with no kids.
That you feel that there's no hope for us. At 44, no kids.
Were you ever married?
I was married.
Any children?
No children.
How long were you married?
I was married for 9 years.
All right. And you haven't had a relationship in 10 years?
I did. I was engaged after.
And why didn't that proceed to marriage?
Because he enjoys having like a side woman. But again, back then I just felt like, it has to be perfect.
So you answered your own question. Why do I feel there's no hope? Because how many chances at bat do you ladies think you're going to get in life?
Correct.
The women your age tend to want, are you what the men you want?
I believe so.
Okay. What do you need from a man financially?
At least a minimum of 6 figures.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
There is little to no hope for women who are 44 years old wanting a black man in the top 8% of black men. Because honestly, your competition is too stiff with just black women. That doesn't even include the other women. So my question is, why is a man making $50,000 not enough?
Somebody must let her know she's got to drop those delusional standards in order to get better results. Up next, these older single moms get humbled with facts.
You know that 70% of women that come to DT Riverside are single moms?
No, I had no idea.
With that being said, how many kids do you have?
I don't have kids.
You have any kids?
I don't have a kid.
What about you?
Have to. Where'd you get that information from?
There's a professor by the name of Duran Ward at UC Riverside that conducted this study. It was a study that was done over the course of 12 years of going out to both Riverside and Redlands.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a high number, right?
Yeah.
What?
Dude flipping hamburgers can't keep a modern woman. The top 50 richest men in the world can't keep a modern woman. What makes you think that you can, sir? Get them? Sure, that's the easy part. Keep them? That's the hard part.
Their unrealistic expectations has got them to the point where almost nothing is satisfying. Next, these women get asked a simple question that has them reconsidering their thought process.
Women go on a date with a man. Who do they prefer make the majority of the leading decisions during that date?
The man.
The man, definitely. Definitely.
If you ask me on the date, you should
have that shit planned out.
Yeah.
Tell me you're going to pick me up at 7. Don't ask me what I want to do. Tell me what you want to do.
Yeah.
So in a society where the majority of women prefer to have a man in a leadership role and make most of the decisions, is it any wonder why most leadership roles are held by men?
Definitely a wonder. I honestly think that's kind of like a gender role thing too. Like, I feel like that's been a huge thing. Men get places a little bit easier than women. So when women get there, they work harder to stay.
But I mean, is it fair to say that maybe a lot of reasons why, men are kind of in leadership roles is because women want it that way?
Want it that way.
So do they have the right to complain about it if that's their preference?
Probably not.
You can tell by the look on their face that they knew everything that was being said was true. Now this man explains the worst date he's ever been on.
It's the worst date that you've ever been on.
The day I lost my I went to a drive-in movie, and 5 minutes into the movie, she was like, hey, let's go. I was like, go where? I was like, oh, but I want to watch this movie. And she called her friend to come pick her up.
I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. Not Dallas, Fort Worth.
She was very intimidating. She also looked like she's still...
And if he send me home, we're going to have to fight, no cap.
Oh my God.
You can tell she's got years of internal trauma bottled up. Up next, this man explains how he didn't marry for love. He married for duty.
Make decisions based on my feeling. I didn't even get married because it was a feeling. I said, because I asked my kids, why do you think I married your mom? Because you love her. Nah.
That's what the movies is telling you. Yeah.
Nah, let's sit down and talk about this. I married a woman. I was very conscious of marrying a black woman. I was very conscious of marrying a woman who operates in a certain manner, who carries herself around in public a certain way, who carries herself in privately a certain way, who handles challenges a certain way. That made her qualified to be my wife. Yeah, her being beautiful and being smart. Okay, and let's keep it a book. I'm a hooper. I'm a hooper with a college scholarship who played pro. Baddies come dime a dozen, broski. I done seen them all. I've been in 30 countries, right? That don't mean that you could be my wife. You got to have a whole separate. So I wanted them to really understand, bro. When Proverbs says when a man, first you got to be a man about your father's business, finds a wife, not get married. You're not a wife because you got married. You're a wife because you embody a character, bro. You just become my spouse when we get married. We become one. But your character tells me whether you're a wife or whether, you know what I'm saying, whether you're something else.
Attraction may happen physically, but character is what keeps relationships strong. Now Snoop Dogg humbles this chick trying to talk down on his rap lyrics.
Get some of your old lyrics given the climate of what's happening today with women's empowerment and be like, damn, that was kind of that I said that.
Nope, hell no, that was me. I love every motherfucking house.
Man,
Straight
stop,
up.
man.
Yeah.
Have a personality, or are you just a bunch of Taylor Swift lyrics glued together?
It's assault. It's assault with a deadly weapon known as Taylor Swift against me.
It's funny how Taylor Swift has dated a bunch of men but has never been married to one. Up next, this man speaks so much facts to a woman she starts crying.
Men don't care about women's money. We don't care about women's competence. We don't care about women's height. We don't care about all the things that you care about in a man. Attraction isn't symmetrical, it's asymmetrical. So you became the man that you want. So all these other guys that you're meeting, they don't qualify for you. But the only guy that did meet your standards, guess what? You didn't qualify for him.
I don't want a man who's only going to judge me based on my size.
You just called him short. We don't want a woman that's only gonna base us based off our height. I'm 6'4", he's 5'8".
I didn't judge his character.
But okay, but you judge his height and he doesn't qualify for you. The same way he doesn't qualify for you, with your figure, a lot of guys you won't qualify for.
Give me a second. No, he's just...
I was never speaking down on you. I was speaking to the queen in you. All human beings, we got the fool in us or the king or the queen in us. Like the man, he has a fool in him, but he also has a king in him. And that woman should always speak to the king in him. A woman has a fool in her, but she also has a queen in her. Me speaking to the fool in you would have been, you just as good as you are. Those guys are the problem. But I spoke to the queen in you. You could do much better than where you are now. But in this world, it's socially unacceptable for men to speak to the queen in a woman. If we speak in the truth to a woman, it's looked at, you're being negative. You're speaking down on me.
So it's okay for her to do the rejecting, but when she gets rejected, it's a problem. Now back to Kevin Samuels humbling another delusional black woman.
Man, that's definitely going to be able to pay the bills, like take care of me. But I still want to be able to have the option to work and do like my career, have a career and still have kids.
Okay, so you want it all.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, how much money is a man going to need to make to be able to pay all the bills for a family of 4?
Probably well over 400K.
What percentage of men in this country make over $400,000?
I would say maybe 2 to 4%. Probably not a lot.
1.
Okay.
1%. So let's go back to what you said. I feel men don't care about what you feel. We think, act, and do. Men hit that financial stride between 45 and 55. Are you prepared to marry a man that's 45 years old or older?
No.
So you're a delusional black woman.
It's funny to see you can hit them with cold, hard facts and they still don't believe you. Now a reporter gets put in her place for asking a pointless question.
A chance to meet with the royal family, and if not, how was it like having them there in the building?
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph?
The Prince and Princess of Wales.
Oh, no, I did not. I'm only familiar with one royal family. I don't know too much about that one. Thank you.
That men are often judged off of height, fitness, and income. But if women were judged by the same standards, most of them would be considered failures.
Did you subscribe to my fans?
No, I don't endorse that type of content, but to each their own. If that's the bag, that's the bag.
That's a new level of desperation just going around asking up front like that. Next, this woman is speaking some cold, hard truth many women need to hear.
You know what I realized with us women? And I think that I was like this at one point in time too. We equate our value to how many men want to sleep with us, how many men are in our DMs, and how many proposals we got. Not marriages, proposals. But here's the thing. If all these guys want us and we want none of those guys, then we have no options. And I think that's like a hard pill for us to swallow. Like, we don't want to admit that, but we know deep down inside, like, we go to our message requests or our DMs or our text messages, and it's just full of guys that want to sleep with us or, talk about our bodies. We realize, like, damn, we ain't got no options. Because really, you only consider the guys' options that you actually want. Am I right or am I right?
That's 100% true. These women get all delusional when these simps call them pretty. Now we have Myron from Fresh and Fit going into a debate against a feminist.
All right, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You gonna give me a hug or what? Oh, no, that's lame.
That's the traditional way.
Yeah, that's lame.
No, it's not. It's
Very
respectful.
lame. No, lame.
No?
Lame.
Oh,
Lame.
well, you can just sit down then.
Well, you can stand up.
Or you could just sit down.
I'm gonna walk out then.
Air hugs.
She didn't want to stand up. Typical feminist. I mean, it is what it is. You got to play the game, guys. This is how women are nowadays. They want to sit there and think, oh, no, I'm not going to stand up. And it's like, okay, cool. Now I'm going to demolish you in this debate.
Women be out here creating super in their mind. They don't even be looking at the nigga in front of them. That's the difference between men and women. We see who here. Right. Women out here think it's a unicorn with long dick, a lot of money, and a weekend house, and this nigga poetry and draw, and he a thug, and he can fight and lift weights and don't eat pork. You crazy?
Most women try to shame men for their standards, but in truth, it's the women that have these unrealistic expectations. Next, these bimbos believe at 18 years old, you should be out of your mom's house providing for a woman.
At the ripe age of 18, you are out of your household, and if you have a girlfriend at the time, you should provide for your woman. I am a firm believer in that women should not work and that women's rights suck. So that men should provide for women and I should not work my life, ever.
I'm gonna say the opposite. I think realistically, a man should make 100K around like 27. I feel like that's a good age. 27 to 33, 35.
Well, let's backpedal a little bit, because what you said was kind of crazy. You don't think that's delusional at all?
I have my delulu moments, but also I do not want to work. So a man should make 100K by the time that I'm dating him, so I don't have to work ever.
Has the past guys that you've dated made 100K?
The past guys that I have dated have been 2 inches shorter than me and have $0 in their bank account. But now I am aiming high. And I have a boyfriend who has drive and motivation and can supply for himself and myself.
I bet both of those women still have their parents paying rent and phone bills for them. Now, on the Whatever podcast, the host gives these chicks a reality check about all the famous men that have been divorced by women.
I have a list, and you can tell me if any of these names ring a bell. So these are all men who have had divorces initiated against them. Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Dr. Dre, Ryan Reynolds, Tom Brady, Lance Armstrong, Alex Rodriguez, Channing Tatum, Chris Rock, Ben Affleck, Chris Pratt, Liam Hemsworth, Ben Stiller, David Duchovny, Orlando Bloom, Tiger Woods, Sean Penn, Sylvester Stallone, Paul McCartney, Ryan Felipe, Jason Momoa, Michael Jordan. These are all very attractive men, high status men, wealthy, and even they can't keep a chick. So me as like, I consider myself like kind of a normal dude. I think, bro, if Brad Pitt can't keep a chick,
And that goes to show us no matter what you have in life, women are always going to be looking for more. Up next, this woman gets rejected on a dating show for having a 4-year-old son.
I do have a son. Oh, sorry.
How old is he?
He is 4.
Okay.
Why do all girls think that they're fat, except for the fat ones?
10 grand, I would say.
Taking up for what?
Right now.
10 grand for what?
Just
Bro,
right now.
that's a bit expensive.
What can I say? I'm an expensive girl.
Trying to charge a man $10,000 for that when you do it for free is absurd. Now this woman gets curbed on a dating show for having black lipstick and being a goth mom.
My balloon.
I'm not really into black lipstick. Yeah.
They no rebuttal for that.
He can't handle a goth mommy.
No.
What is a goth mommy?
It's like a very dominant woman who wears like black clothing.
So are all goth women dominant?
Yeah, I think so.
Dominant how?
I think we like to tell a guy what to do, you know?
Yo, is that everywhere or is that just in the bedroom?
Everywhere.
That sounds like way too much headaches and delusion for any man to deal with. Up next, my man explains the detrimental effects watching adult content has on people.
I walk in, I'm out with my and I walk in
and I'm putting a vibe
your thing.
Yeah.
Watching him smash something or watching him jack his thing off, that's blowing me. I'm off you.
You breaking up?
We breaking up. That's crazy.
I'm crying.
If he's stroking his and you watching it and that's turning you on, and I walk in like,
I'm subscribed. I'm subscribed.
And you subscribe to that. Hey, if you subscribe to a stroking this and you got a man, I'm breaking up with you, dog. That's
you breaking up though?
No, that's break. No.
Okay.
Keep it 100.
If she's interested in watching other men while in a relationship, you guys aren't together. Now this man has a message for all the men trying to wife up these IG baddies.
Since ain't nobody talking about it, I'ma say it. Don't be trying to wife up and date these IG porta potty baddies, Papa. These women is going over to other countries, one in particular, and letting businessmen treat them like human toilets for 30 to 50K. Then coming back to the States and want red carpet and princess treatment out of you. But she went over to another country and sold her dignity for less than $961 a week. I think not, Papa.
All those chicks on Instagram are looking for paychecks, not husbands. Next, this woman gets humbled for being a disrespectful gold digger.
And you think that you don't have to spend money on the women that you mess with? Show me all your previous videos.
Hey you. Actually, we do know that we have to spend money on the woman that we're dealing with. We kind of expect it. We just don't want to go broke doing it. Because at that point, you're not an asset, you're more of a liability.
People say that I have a resting face. I'm here to tell you guys that it's not resting.
It's rotting face.
By the way, 85% of cheaters are men.
That's a bold statement, seeing as 90% of the men on the Maury show are not the father. I'm just saying.
Most men know their worth and refuse to stay with a woman who doesn't respect them. Now this man explains what he does when a woman ghosts him.
Ghosting, this is what I do. I wait a while, I just let it marinate like a few months, just really make sure I'm getting ghosted. And then I'll send this text, I'll go, hey, I'm going to the Taylor Swift concert. I have an extra ticket if you're available. I don't know, let me know. Then they become alive suddenly. They come out of the woodwork and they're like, hey, yeah, sorry, I was slammed with work and everything, but I looked at my schedule, my calendar, I'm free that day. I would love to go. And then I don't respond. And then I go, you don't ghost me, I ghost you!
That's the perfect get back, because most women will drop everything for a Taylor Swift concert. Up next, this comedian humbles some older women in the crowd.
White women have a lot of privilege in this country, right? Like if you have a white wife and she goes nuts on you at your house and you call the cops on her, you go to jail.
You may not like to hear this, but people with a higher IQ, they tend to stay single for a lot longer. Because they understand that having an empty space in their bed is a hell of a lot better than waking up next to the wrong person.
Really need to
know where you single men are hiding, because I came up to the pool and I'm just scoping it out. Everybody comes up here with their family, understandable. But I don't want to find you in a bar, and I don't want to find you in a church setting, and I don't want to find you online. So where are you guys hiding? I can't find you anywhere. I can't see where you guys are freaking hiding.
Most men are definitely hiding from the fridges and dryers like herself. Now this man explains how the WNBA is the best example of women wanting equality, but failing to show up to support each other.
If you could just support the WNBA the way you support a fat chick that's proud of her body and is no longer a threat to you, you know? That league would be doing better numbers than the NBA. They have been playing in front of 300 to 400 people a night for a quarter of a century. Not to mention, it's a male-subsidized league. We gave you a f***ing league. None of you showed up. Where are all the feminists? None of you went to the f***ing games. None of you. You failed them. Not me. Not men. Women failed the WNBA. Ladies, name your top 5 all-time WNBA players of all time. Come on. That's it. Name 5 WNBA teams. Name the WNBA team in your f***ing city. You can't do it. You don't give a f*** about them. They play night in and night out in front of nobody. It's a f***ing tragedy, right? And then meanwhile, you look at the Kardashians. They're making billions. You look at those Real Housewives shows, they're making money hand over fist, because that's what women are watching. And the money listens. You don't want to watch this shit, you watch this shit. They just shoot it over there, drowning these whores in money. Purses and shoes and Botox. It's just raining.
Actions speak louder than words, and these women gotta show support for each other. Now this woman has a message that's probably an eye-opener for most that hear it.
I say just something to think about. If a man fully providing for you is the bare minimum, then you cooking for him every single night is also the bare minimum. If him opening every single door for you is the bare minimum, then you picking up his laundry off the floor is also the bare minimum. If him being above a certain height and being in shape is the bare minimum, then you staying attractive and staying in shape is also the bare minimum. If him constantly fixing things around the house, taking care of the yard, whatever it may be, is the bare minimum, then you taking care of the home and keeping it clean is also the bare minimum. I see this double standard all the time where women will want all of these traits in men and call those things the bare minimum. Yet when a man asks if they can cook, they say, well, no, you can cook for yourself. You're fully capable. Wouldn't that mean then that you are fully capable of going to work for yourself and providing, and that you don't actually need someone to provide for you? The truth is that serving is an act of love, and despite what social media may be promoting, being a wife does not mean sitting around and doing nothing and just looking pretty all day while your man goes and works his tail off. It's funny that we put all these expectations on men and then call those expectations the bare minimum, but when a man simply just requires that a woman knows how to cook, social media freaks out and calls it misogynistic.
Most modern women want you to go the extra mile for them, but refuse to do it for you. Up next, this man explains all the absurd things that a lot of women will say that's out of touch with reality.
Women will say all kinds of stuff that's completely disconnected from reality. For example, women will say,
I want a man that's vulnerable, that just opens up to me.
The second a man unbirds himself on a woman, she loses respect and attraction for him. Or a woman will say,
no, all I want is a nice guy. I want a guy that just treats me like a princess and takes care of me and is a really good guy.
The second they get the nice guy, they drop him for the dirtbag. Or you'll hear women say, baby, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Trust her when she says you're wrong. Like, she's not fine. You have to trust what she's doing. What is transpiring with her body language? Too many guys take women at face value. A woman will say, I want this, or this is how I feel, and they will operate on that because that's how we are as guys. We use our words to communicate, not our emotions. If you want to have an effective relationship with a woman, as a man, you have to learn this. This is vital that you learn. Never trust what a woman says. Trust what she does. If what she says aligns with what she does, then you can trust what she says. But if that is not happening, you always follow the body language. You got to recognize that women are going to communicate with their emotions and men are going to communicate with their words. You can take a man at his word because he's going to say what he actually thinks and feels most of the time. You take a woman at her emotions, which means you watch what she does because her emotions will dictate how she acts 100% of the time.
Most women want men who will bend over backwards, but will not give that same energy back. Next, we have some people participating in a game show where they're asked a series of questions.
Would you rather A, work in an office full of exes, or B, your boss is your partner's ex-situationship?
I'm intrigued, actually.
Rather that your boss is your partner's ex-situationship. Why?
Shall I be honest? At workplace, anything can happen.
So
Wait, I don't think I'm gonna do it though.
What are your plans?
What are my plans?
Can I be honest with you? I love you to bits. You're not my type.
I never said I like you anyway.
Committed relationship, I'd consider cheating, like texting like other guys, like she said, like exes especially. Hanging out with too many guys and just like having that guy best friend. If he's gay, that's fine. I don't care, but if he's not, then it's a little sus, Just like it.
Well, I have a guy best friend, so is that gonna get in the way?
Of course, it's going to get in the way. Most men aren't interested in dealing with male best friends. Now, this woman explains what it's like dating as a 31-year-old in 2025.
More offensive when the people in your life who are in relationships or married or dating look at you with pity and they say, just keep trying, your time's coming, it'll happen when you least expect it.
Yeah, they said that because they're trying to be nice. Because if they gave you the straight up advice, they would have been like, well, if you didn't spend your 20s getting ran through by 87 different guys, you might have found a nice one. So now you're 30 and stuck playing fucking dating app games on Hinge. I did just get my pharmaceutical license. So if you would like some accountability pills, I can supply you those.
Seems like her friends are trying to help her, but she's too delusional to understand it. Now back to a podcast where a woman explains how much Plan B backup she has.
I have
How many Plan Bs?
one.
Okay. You
I
believe
feel like
her?
that's such like a red flag to ask though. It's just kind of one of those weird things in today's like age. It's just kind of weird.
Well, you're just saying that it's weird, but you're not really explaining how it's weird.
Well,
Do you not think that a woman that takes a Plan B is irresponsible?
no, I think it's responsible.
Okay. So how is it responsible when it's a reactionary standpoint, not proactive? So proactive is using a condom or being abstinence, not having sex. The fact that you had to take a Plan B and the fact that it's called Plan B, well, obviously Plan A didn't work.
If you did things right the first time, then Plan B wouldn't be relevant. And finally, these men have a conversation about all the horrible statistics nowadays.
Watching all this red pill, you hear these statistics, right? Gay marriage, 2 men getting married, divorce rate 26%. Male-female marriage, 50%. Lesbian woman to woman marriage, divorce rate 76%.
Wow. Well, that's what it is, man. You get two crazies together.
That's some weird math. I mean, what do you think? Like, if you looked at the math, do you think women are the problem? I mean, I don't know.
Are they? Is that what you're trying to say?